right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Let's get it, chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my gosh. Look at all you beautiful people in here already. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh, this is what it's all about right here, right now. Another wicked night of racing action. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you guys in here. Brandon, how can I enter one of these? Brandon, you just gotta, I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but join our Discord. You can see a bunch of new races being posted there. We normally put out flyers and stuff as well before the season start, where you can join those as well, and or message me and we can shoot you an invite and try to get you into some of the upcoming leagues that are going to be underway here in the next little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know what to do. You guys already know what to freaking do, baby. You guys know what to do. You guys know the routine. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Yo, what is good, Austin? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? How you doing? Yo, Caden Bailey coming in with that like. Ty Dickinson, Ty, Sweet T-Gang coming in with that like and the share. Austin Marshall with that like and share. Eric Gann with the like and the share. Gary Smith coming in with that like. Tasha Louise Klingman coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Tasha? What is good, my girl? Shannon Wood coming in with that like on the stream. What's good, Shannon? What's good, my dude? Lamar Jordan coming in. Jeff Dickinson, Jeremy Vaughn Racing coming in with the reactions as well. Jeremy, my boy, how's the car looking? How's it handling, my dude? You gonna pick up this win or what? What is good, Lamar? How is it going tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get it, chat. Let's freaking get it. Waiting on my car to be built so I can enter a race. Keith Hackney is slacking. Oh, what? Wait, Tasha, you're gonna join us? You're gonna get behind the wheel and jump in here? Are you kidding me, my girl? That's what's up. That's what I like to see. Hopefully I can get in the next one. My setup will be ready tomorrow. Let's go, Lamar. Let's go, my dude. That's what's good right there, homie. That's what's good right there. We always love to see it. We love to see more and more drivers and, you know, fans in the stands here on a regular basis, and that's what's up, that is what's up right there. What's going on, baby? Zachary, my boy, Zach Attack. Zachary Beige coming in with that heart reaction on the stream as well. What's going on, baby? Oh, Zachary, you know what's going on, my dude. You know what's going on, my boy. We're gonna get ready for yet again another wicked race here. As you see the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson slider out. Tasha, you're going to be racing with us. You're going to be racing with us. That's what's up right there. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see, Tasha. That's going to be awesome. That is going to be badass, Ty. Absolutely. That'll be badass to see Tasha out here. I hope she just steamrolls Keith like on a regular. What in the did I just watch, chat? We just saw the 4 ride of JC Windsor go for a wild ride there. Sending it through the air over that berm on the inside. Yo, Cameron Moat coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Cameron? Cameron coming in, smashing that like. Tim Taylor, my boy Timmy coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Tim? What is good, homie? What is good? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Jump in with a few comments. Every single bit of engagement helps push the stream out to more and more people, and that's exactly what we want to do, baby. That's exactly what we want to do, is we want to have this stream reach every single person that we can. That's the growth we want to see, chat. That's the growth that we want to see, as we're going to get ready for some wicked racing here in just a few more moments. About 30 seconds left of practice, and we're going to get right in to heat race number 1 here in just a few more moments. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. That's exactly what we want to see right there, chat. That's exactly what we want over that berm on the inside. Oh God, we gotta mute that so we get some likes in here ourselves. Quick little like, a quick little share out to my own page. as we're going to try and get some of these likes and shares out here as well. Yo, Aaron Woods coming in with that like reaction, coming in with that share as well. Let's go, Aaron. Let's go, baby. All right, chat. These drivers, man, these guys have been prepped and ready, getting ready for some wicked racing here all week long. And yet again, another wicked race. These drivers have been, you know, they've been practicing a lot, man. They've been practicing not only for these league races, but they've been practicing for the Gobbler that's coming up here in a few more weeks, as these guys are going to be jumping out onto the racetrack and trying to pick up some big winnings here, some big winnings. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are tuning in as well, do exactly what Austin and Ty just did. Hit that exclamation mark followage. Hit that exclamation mark notify, as well as Facebook's been getting rid of a lot of these notifications. So you want to make sure you hit that exclamation mark notify in the chat, as well as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. So ladies and gentlemen, you see these drivers on the front stretch, randomly set heat races here, as we're going to get ready for some absolute wicked racing action. Yo, Matthew Glenn, my boy Matthew, what is up, my dude? Matthew Glenn coming in, showing that love, smashing that like button. Sup, my guy? What's up, Matthew? How the heck are you, my dude? How the heck are you? Yo, Bryce Dickinson, Brycey Bear coming in with that like and share. Cecil Kirkpatrick coming in with that like as well. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. Ty with the 219 days. I'm just trying to be the first pregnant checkered flag winner on iRacing. Tasha, that's what's up right there. That's what's up right there. That would be pretty cool. Let's go, Eric Gannon, Taylor Welch. Let's go, Cameron. Let's go, my boy. Yo, Alex Brewer coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Alex? What is good, my boy? What is good, Alex? Jamie Massey cheating on the pill draw. Yeah, I mean, he might be. He's kind of crazy. Tasha, my girl, coming in with 108 days of followage as well. Let's go, Tasha. Let's go, my girl. All right, chat. You see him on the racetrack. The showstopper, the 119 of Jamie Massey, starting here on the pole. Alongside him in the 43, that is Jared Edwards. Starting in position number 3 in that 319, that is David Brewer. Alongside him in the 50 machine, that is Stephen Gaines. Then we see the 84 ride, that NH Lens Next Level Racing ride of Bryce Dickinson. We see the Yamaha number 21 of Tim Hilton. Then we see Keith Hackney and Johnny Ratley back there in 7th and 8th. And Scott Simley rounding out our field, as we are green flag racing here for the first heat race of the Sim 500 TNA Motorsports Dirt Series here live from the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame racetrack. It is Knoxville Raceway. Quickly out in front, leading lap number 1. It is that 319 ride of Jamie Massey, as Massey leads them down across the start-finish line. Another new looking fresh paint scheme there for that iRacing iFlag number 119 ride. David Brewer right there in position number 2, as I do believe only 3 more drivers are going to advance into the A main. So 3 drivers are going to work their way in, and already here comes Keith Hackney in that pink and black number 69K. A different look on that car here, as the 69K ride quickly from back deep in the field, battling side by side here with Jared Edwards for that 3rd position on the racetrack. So Hackney making some quick work here as he's worked his way up. It's 4 drivers. So the top 4 cars will transfer through into the A main, as Bryce Dickinson right there on the outside looking in, as he's sitting there in position number 5. He's got Johnny Ratley right there on his back bumper, as well as Johnny trying to get that little bit of extra momentum down the straightaways. He's going to take a peek down low here and try to work his way to the inside of the 84 machine. They're all still right there. You can throw a blanket over top of them as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way in that 119 ride. David Brewer there in second. Keith Hackney now into position number 3. And then it is Jared Edwards in that 4th and final transfer spot. As Edwards continues to try to hold down that final spot, you see Bryce Dickinson right there on his back bumper. He's going to take a look to the outside here off corner number 2. Actually, that's corner number 4. Bryce Dickinson's right there in 5th. You see Johnny Ratley right up there on the extreme high side, trying to get some big runs down the backstretch here. He's right on the back bumper of Bryce Dickinson. Again, he's going to send it up on that extreme high side. as now he's up into the outside wall. That's going to kill a little bit of momentum, but a big run here nonetheless. A little bit of contact there as Bryce gets into the back bumper of the 43 machine as these guys continue to battle it out here, continue to duke it out. These guys are doing a great job here all around this racetrack, putting on a wicked show here once again with only 2 more laps left to go. But as they round corner number 4, you can see that 69K ride trying to take over second, but the white flag flies here for Jamie Massey as he's about 0.8 of a second out in front as Keith Hackney now slides his way into position number 2. David Brewer there solidly in third, but Johnny Ratley now will using that high side to jump into that 4th and final transfer spot. Bryce Dickinson there in 5th. Jared Edwards looking to the inside of him. It's a drag race down the front stretch for this 5th and 6th position, but it's Jamie Massey picking up heat race win number 1. Hackney there in 2nd, Brewer and Ratley all going to transfer through into the A main as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2 on the evening. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here as we're going to get ready for heat race number 2. Yo, Ronnie Hartley Jr. coming in with that like on the stream. Courtney Oates Taylor coming in with that heart reaction. Courtney coming in showing that love. Jason Minzer coming in with that like on the stream. Sim 500 Esports coming in with that share. Frank Fonda coming in with that like. John Fowler coming in with that like as well. Dude guy Brian Dial coming in with that like on the stream as well. Mr. Papa Mike, Mr. Michael Dickinson coming in with that like and the share on the stream. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. I see you, Bryce Dickinson. I see you. Bryce with a good run there. That car looked very, very good. Let's go, John Boy number 48. Let's go, Johnny. Let's go, my dude. Good luck, homie. Absolutely. All the love for Peacemaker Gaming. Matthew, my boy, much appreciated. Love seeing you in here. Zachary coming in with that 183 days of followage. Let's go, Zach. Let's go, my dude. Jamie says Pill Draw Lady is fired. Pill Draw Lady is fired, eh? Yo, Shiloh coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Shiloh? My girl coming in, smashing that like as well. Stephen Gaines coming in with that like as we're going to get a look here at our starting lineup for heat race number 2 on the evening. So starting on the pole in this one, it's the 28 machine, that black and purple 28 ride. That is Joseph Atchison. Alongside him in the 747 ride, that is Taylor Welch in that TNA Motorsports number 747. Starting in position number 3 in the 51 ride, that is Eric Gann. And alongside him in the 20R, that is Cody Gagliano. Then we see the 48 machine of John Fowler starting there in 5th with the Memphis Grizzlies number 99 there on the outside. That is Tim Taylor starting in 6th. Then we see the 78 ride of Joel Phillips in the 9 ride of Ty Dickinson there in 7th and 8th. And Shannon Wood bringing up the rear of the field as we are back to green flag racing in the beating and banging starts to commence. Quickly, it's the 747 ride with a good run up there on the high side, trying to take the lead down into corner number 3. The 28 ride slides up the racetrack right over the front nose of the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano. Cody's going to clear him. They're 3 wide down the front stretch here. Tim Taylor down on the bottom side in that 99 ride, currently trying to take that 4th and final transfer spot, but here comes the Scary Strokes number 48 ride of John Fowler. Fowler there to the outside as Cody Gagliano makes his move here for the lead as we're going to get a new leader here out of corner number 4. Cody Gagliano takes the lead away here as Tim Taylor holds on to position number 2, but you can see that 99 ride of Tim Taylor getting some good runs down low here as he works to the inside of the 51 machine of Eric Gann, and here comes John Fowler as well. Fowler trying to work his way up inside of a transfer spot as well as some contact right there as Fowler just barely clears that 51 machine. They're both going to lose some momentum, and here comes Joel Phillips. Phillips now into this picture as well as he's going to try to slide up and take that 5th position away. Shannon Wood and Eric Gann, Ty Dickinson right there as well in that 8th position, trying to work his way up through the field as well. So he's going to get a little bit of contact there. Him and that Mr. Customs number 51 machine make a little bit of contact. It's Taylor Welch currently in third. Under fire here as now the 99 machine of Tim Taylor slides around him. So Taylor now up into position number 2. And here comes John Fowler. Fowler's going to try to use the middle side of the racetrack here as well. But a big run there out of that 747 ride. You can see these big runs coming and being produced from using that extreme high side right up against that outside wall. Joel Phillips on the outside of a transfer spot looking in as the laps continue to click off. Shannon Wood and Ty Dickinson still side by side here for 6th and 7th as they try to work their way here towards the front of the field, but they're starting to run out of time as Cody Gagliano laying down some very fast lap times in that Next Level Racing EPI, that Elite Performance Industry ride there at the front of the field. Cody with a brand new team here this week, sitting there in the top spot right now at a corner number 4. He's gonna pick up the white flag, so one more time around for the Sim 500 Dirt Series 2-time champion Cody Gagliano. Tim Taylor in tow. Taylor Welch there in that third position, and John Fowler in that Scary Strokes number 48 ride, still in that final transfer spot as they head out of corner number 4 and down the front stretch. It's Cody Gagliano picking up heat race win number 2. Tim Taylor there in second, Taylor Welch in third, and John Fowler in that fourth and final transfer spot. Everybody else, unfortunately, is going to be going to the consolation races as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for all those drivers as once again another wicked heat race out there on the racetrack as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3 on the evening. Billy Northcutt. Billy, are you kidding me? Billy Northcutt coming in with the 100-star dono. My boy Billy coming in, showing that love. First-time Star Sender coming in with the big bomb, the 100-star dono. Let's get it, my boy. Much appreciated, homie. Much appreciated. I love you too, Billy. I love you too, my boy. Let's go. Yo, Jeeper McJeeper, what is good, Jeeper? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? Yo, Justin Toll coming in with that exclamation mark followage with that 154 days. Let's go, Justin. Let's go, my boy. Man, I sure do like the paint I did for Cody. Cecil, that paint is absolutely fire, dude. That is absolutely fire. Justin, what is good, my boy? How you doing? What is good, homie? What is good? Welcome to the dark side, Cody Gagliano. Welcome to the dark side. Let's go. That's what's up. Slammin' Sluttin' Racing tonight. No, Jeremy Sutton tonight, Ronnie. No Jeremy Sutton tonight, unfortunately. Michael Dickinson. Michael, are you kidding me? Michael Dickinson coming in with the 500-star dono as well. Michael, my boy, are you kidding me, homie? Michael coming in, showing that massive love, starting an absolute star party. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get back into the racing action, but Michael, my dude, much appreciated, coming in with yet again another massive bomb as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Starting on the pole in that mobile wad number 04, that is Doug Sigmund. Then we see the 69 ride of Cecil Kirkpatrick. Starting in position number 3 in the 42, that is Gary Gagliano, and alongside him is Dennis Anderson Jr. Then we see Zach Clark in the 727 ride, Jimmy Coleman there in the 54. Then we see the 4 ride of J.C. Windsor and Jim Revis there in 7th and 8th, and Jeremy Vaughn there in that 9th position as we are green flag racing, and already going 3 wide as here comes Zach Clark down on the bottom side, quickly taking them 3 wide as they're going to go 3 by 3 down the backstretch. Gary Gagliano backs out of it just ever so slightly as he knew that was not a good spot to be, headed down into corner number 3. But out in front, it is Cecil Kirkpatrick leading lap number 1 with Doug Sigmund there in position number 2. But here comes that 727 ride and a little bit of contact deeper in the field. 3-4 wide still. Gary Gagliano up on the outside. Him in the 04 of I do believe that is Dennis Anderson Jr. battling side by side here, beating and banging, getting some contact as here comes Jim Revis. Revis now up into that 5th position. He's got Jeremy Vaughn looking down to the inside of him. Is that DWR, iRacing, iFlag, Papa Mike Promotions, number 57 ride, working down low on the bottom side, or the high side of the racetrack here. Jeremy Vaughn there on the bottom side. They're both on the outside of a transfer spot looking in as they got Doug Sigmund and JC Windsor right there in front of them. As we get a battle for the lead, as here comes Zach Clark. Clark looking down low here on the race leader is Cecil Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with a good run there on that exit of corner number 2. He's going to try to hold off this hard-charging number 727 ride. Once again, the high side proven to be best as around goes the 04 ride of Doug Sigmund. Sigmund goes around. A little bit of contact there. Let's play it back and see what happens, as it looked like they kind of got together, him and Jim Revis. The 04 ride super sideways, a little bit loose there. Gets a little bit of help there from the 57 ride of Jim Revis. Revis is going to be far behind the 8 ball now as well. Back there in the 7th position. He was on the outside of a transfer spot looking in, but here he is now back in that 7th position on the racetrack. Zach Clark, though, trying to still take that lead. Is a little bit of a crossover here out of that 69 ride of Cecil Kirkpatrick. They're going to go side by side once again into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. So we're going to quickly make sure that our thing here is working. We're gonna get that reset. There we go. As 2 more laps left to go here, Zach Clark and Cecil Kirkpatrick at the front of the field continue to battle for that top spot. It's allowing JC Windsor to slowly close in here as Jeremy Vaughn now from the rear of the field up into that 4th and final transfer spot. He's being hunted down by the 04 ride of Dennis Anderson Jr. as Anderson trying to hunt him down and try to work his way into the A main. Jimmy Coleman up there on that high side, and here comes Jim Revis trying to work his way back from that contact with him and Doug Sigmund. As they head down into corner number 3, the white flag already being displayed, so one more time out of corner number 4, it's the 727 ride of Zach Clark picking up heat race win number 3. Cecil Kirkpatrick, JC Windsor, and Jeremy Vaughn are all going to transfer through to the A main. That means Anderson, Revis, Coleman, Gagliano, and Sigmund are all going to be going to the cancellation races. As we're going to get ready here for our first consolation race, actually our only consolation race it looks like. Looks like we're going to jump right into the B main. 12 drivers are going to transfer through into the A main. So that means 12 cars are going to work their way into the show. Yo, ABK Customs, ABK coming in with that like on the stream. Nicholas Merkley coming in with that like as well. Justin Toll, my boy Justin, coming in with the 100-star dono as well. Coming in with the 100-star dono. Let's get it, my boy. Much appreciated. Yo, Josh Horn coming in with that like on the stream. Jeeper McJeeper coming in with that like as well. Caleb Ramsey, Carrie Spears, Justin Toll, Billy Northcutt, Stephen Gaines, all coming in, smashing that gosh heckin' like on the stream. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's go, ABK. Oh, dirty move, dirty move. I think that was just a racing deal. They're both just battling for the same spot on the racetrack. What's going on? How many laps in the feature? I do believe the feature is a 50-lap feature event. 50-lap feature event. About time that 20R takes the checkered flag. About time, right, Shiloh? About gosh heckin' time. Yo, Michael Dickinson coming in with the 209 days of followage as well. Caleb Ramsey coming in with the 312 days of followage. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. As our B main about to get underway. A little bit of B main action out here on the racetrack. Let's see if we can take a look at our starting lineup here. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 43 ride, it is Jared Edwards. Alongside him, the 78, it's that Rocky Top Race Wraps number 78 of Joel Phillips. Starting in position number 3 in the 04, it is Dennis Anderson Jr. And alongside him, the Next Level Racing number 84 ride, the Papa Mike Promotions car of Bryce Dickinson. Then we see the 9 ride of Ty Dickinson in that iRacing iFlag DWR ride. And alongside him in the 57 is Jim Revis. Then we see the 50 of Stephen Gaines, Shannon Wood, Jimmy Coleman, Scott Simley, Eric Gann, Gary Gagliano, Tim Hilton, Joseph Atchison, and Doug Sigmund rounding out our field. As we are green flag racing here for our B main consolation race, as only 12 drivers are going to transfer through. That means 3 cars are going to load up and be parked early here in this one as they're side by side almost for second position. Jared Edwards is going to jump out and lead the first lap of this one, as now Bryce Dickinson trying to work his way forward. Here comes Jim Revis as well. Revis up there on the top shelf here, trying to work to the outside of the 04 of Dennis Anderson Jr. Ty Dickinson there in 6. He's got Shannon Wood and Stephen Gaines right there behind him, as a little bit of contact deeper in the field. The 51 machine of Eric Gann getting a good bump there into corner number 1 from the 21 ride of Tim Hilton, as Gary Gagliano works to the outside here, as this is the battle for 11th, 12th, and 13th position. One of these drivers is going to go home early, and currently it's the 21 ride of Tim Hilton, who is the cutoff driver. He's on the outside looking in here. He's got to jump up and try to take one of these spots away from Gary Gagliano or Eric Gann, as they're all right there battling in front of him. Doug Sigmund right there as well. Joseph Atchison both on the outside looking in here, as Jared Edwards continues to lead the way. He's got Bryce Dickinson all over his back bumper, as now Bryce going to take a look to the outside, and he's going to lead that lap. So a new leader here as Bryce Dickinson jumps out in front. A little bit of contact as the 43 car slides up the track in corner entry. In corner number 1, makes a little bit of door slam there with that 84 machine of Bryce Dickinson, as Bryce still working to the outside. Here comes Jim Revis as well. Revis is going to try to follow that 84 car right on through, but now the 43 is going to slide up and try to take that high side lane. Revis now going to go right through the middle here, as they're 3 wide for that second position on the racetrack. Dennis Anderson trying to jump up here as well. Joel Phillips in the 78 ride there as well. The 9 ride of Ty Dickinson sitting solidly inside of a transfer spot as our final transfer car right now, currently being held to the 51 machine of Eric Gann, as Gann holding on to that 12th and final transfer spot into our A main. Tim Hilton on the outside looking in here, and he's starting to slide back quite a ways behind that 51 machine. We see, actually, I do believe it is Doug Sigmund and Joseph Atchison having some issues deeper in the field here, as they're both way behind. Joseph way off the pace as the rest of the field starting to close in on him. As you see now, Jim Revis working the bottom side. Revis trying to take the lead away here from Bryce Dickinson. As they head down the backstretch, it's Jim Revis just by a nose out in front here. As Revis and Bryce battling side by side, you see Dennis Anderson right there, and it's an absolute dogfight deeper in the field here. 3 wide action for that 5th and 6th position on the racetrack, as Ty Dickinson right in the middle, the 43 ride of Jarrett Edwards, and Shannon Wood in the 02 ride right there as well. Stephen Gaines and Scott Simley right there, as well as Jimmy Coleman there in that 10th position. He's got Gary Gagliano there in 11th, and Eric Gann in 12th on our final transfer spot, as the white flag flies in one more time around here for Jim Revis. A big run coming from the 84 machine of Bryce Dickinson. Bryce going to get right there to his back bumper, give him a little bit of an extra shove into the corner, looking for a big run here out of corner number 4. As the white flag has already been thrown, we're looking for the checkered flag here, as Jim Revis is going to pick up the B main win. Bryce Dickinson there in second, going to give a little bit of a love tap there to the 57 ride. Dennis Anderson, Joel Phillips, Ty Dickinson, Shannon Wood, Stephen Gaines, Jared Edwards, Scott Simley, Jimmy Coleman, and Gary Gagliano and Eric Gann are all going to transfer through into the A main, as we're going to get ready here for the start of our feature event. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing with our A main feature event. Our A main about to get underway here, as man, oh man, oh man, this is going to be one heck of a race, one wicked race out there. Yeah, that was racing, but could have lifted a bit. He could have lifted a bit. Definitely could have, but these guys know that there's not a lot of time to be lifting, and they got to be right on it. And unfortunately, there it hurt Brevis enough in that contact in the heat race that if he would have let off a little bit, you know, he wasn't going to be able to make it into the A main. And you saw that there. He probably still lifted a bit, tried to not spin him out, but unfortunately, just enough that, you know, it sent him and Doug both to the B main, and unfortunately for Doug, Sigmund couldn't work his way into the A main here. Yo, Kyle Sutter coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Kyle? Kyle coming in with that like on the stream. Brianne coming in with that like as well. What is good? Bree coming in showing that love as well. Here we go. Let's go, Dickinson boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Brianne. Courtney cheering on Tim Taylor as well. Go, Tim Taylor. Let's go, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get ready here for our A main feature lineup. So, starting on the pole in this one in the DWR, number 119, it's the iRacing I-Flag driver of Jamie Massey, starting in the pole position. Alongside him, that next level racing number 20R, that is Cody Gagliano. And starting in position number 3 in the 727, that is Zach Clark. Alongside him in the 69K ride is the Elite Performance Industries car of Keith Hackney. Then we see Cecil Kirkpatrick, Tim Taylor, Taylor Welch, David Brewer, Johnny Ratley, JC Windsor, Jeremy Vaughn. We see John Fowler, Bryce Dickinson, Jim Revis, Joel Phillips, Dennis Anderson Jr., Shannon Wood, Ty Dickinson, Jared Edwards, Stephen Gain, Jimmy Coleman, Scott Simley, Eric Gann, and Gary Gagliano rounding out our field as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are green flag racing here at Knoxville Raceway. Quickly, the green flag in the air here and side by side at a corner number 2. It's a drag race here for the top spot. Jamie Massey working the bottom side. Cody Gagliano up through the middle as here comes that 69K ride as well. As Keith Hackney trying to work his way up into this mix for the top spot. He's still got Zach Clark right there to his inside as the fireworks continue to fly here around the racetrack as Tim Taylor battling here trying to take over that 5th position from the 69K of Cecil Kirkpatrick as Kirkpatrick is going to slide back to 6 as you can see some more battling, and around goes the 747 ride. They're going to somehow both still keep it straight here. No caution flags, the 747 ride completely sideways, getting hard into the 4 machine of JC Windsor. It's an absolute show being put on here by all of our drivers. Early on in this one, these guys are doing one heck of a good job out here on the racetrack as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way. You can see Cody Gagliano and Keith Hackney battling there side by side for that 2nd position on the racetrack, but Massey hasn't been able to really pull away. He's still only about a car length in front of 2nd and 3rd position here as Keith Hackney tries to work down low here and take that 2nd spot away from his teammate in that 20R machine. Zach Clark in that Race on Texas number 727 machine right there in 4th with Tim Taylor doing a great job there in position number 5 in that Memphis Grizzlies number 99 machine. As we're going to quickly jump into a Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up session, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to crank it up here early on in this one. So we're going to go a little bit of action-packed racing here. right, ladies and gentlemen, that Crank It Up session. Thankfully, we didn't get the Crank It Up caution flag there, as we've been seeing these drivers go green flag racing right from the drop of the green flag. Still out in front, it's that 119 ride of Jamie Massey, as Massey continues to lead the way. Hackney right there in second, right on his back bumper, as we see a great battle here at the front of the field. Cody Gagliano holding on to that third position on the racetrack right now as 1, 2, and 3. You can throw a blanket over him as Keith Hackney gonna jump down to the bottom side here once again. He's gonna try that bottom side to see if he can find something to maybe get around that 119 ride. Jamie Massey still holding him off here as they continue to try to beat down that outside wall, both up there on the high side, as these guys continue to battle it out. And there's our first caution flag of the evening. It only took about 20 laps out there on the racetrack, but we finally get our first caution flag here. So we're going to take a look back. It looks like Jim Revis in the 57 ride having some issues here. As you can see, Jim Revis right there in the middle. He's got Cecil Kirkpatrick and Ty Dickinson. Oh, I don't know. This kind of looks like David Brewer getting a big piece of that one. Oh, no, the 04 ride of Dennis Anderson. Nowhere to go there, right on the bottom side of the racetrack. It's right to the side of him as well. As it looked like maybe a little bit of contact between Bryce Dickinson and Jim Revis, but it looked like Jim was already losing it. I think that car was already pretty sideways beforehand here, before Bryce even really made any contact with him, because it looks like he's starting to get sideways right there, and Bryce is still off the back bumper. Bryce definitely helped him out, but I think that was completely unintentional, as Bryce and Jim come together. But our first caution flag of the evening, as we're going to get them stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys do what you need to do. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Every single like, share, comment on the stream helps push that stream out more and more and more. And make sure you hit that follow button, as we're slowly but surely working our way to getting 3,000 followers here on Peacemaker Gaming. So make sure you hit that follow button. If you want to help support the stream out a little bit more, make sure you check out all the extra benefits, as you can join the exclusive sub club, the Peacemaker sub club, by hitting that subscribe button. That Bryce is a silly goose. Clifford, 100%. That Bryce is definitely a silly, silly goose. Get him, Papa Mike Promotions cars. Get him. Let's get him, Michael. Let's get him, baby, as we're about to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey still out in front, continuing to lead the way here. As he leads the way out of corner number 4. We're going to set these drivers back loose quickly. Jamie Massey putting that pedal to the metal here, as he's once again our leader here in one of these Sim 500 Dirt Series races. But a big run coming out of the 69K ride up there on the high side. They're going to stay side by side, as here comes Zach Clark as well. Clark up there on the high side, gets up into the outside wall a little bit. You can see that car jumping around, but he gets a big run here down the front stretch. Still right there, side by side, double wide for the first couple rows there. And then we see Johnny Ratley there in position number 5, and a big run from Keith Hackney out of corner number 2. He's just barely going to edge out in front over that 119 ride, as the 119 of Jamie Massey still working the bottom side. Clark still using that extreme high side here, as he's got the outside beaten by that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano, as Cody's going to work the bottom side. Another big run here, as you can see this high side momentum paying off for that 69K. He's almost cleared that 119 ride. Massey's going to stay right there on that left tire. He's going to try to stay right with him off corner number 4 here, side by side, still at the line, but Keith Hackney is going to lead that lap. So Hackney, a new race leader here in this one, is now Massey's going to slide up. He's going to take that big run away from that 69K ride. Jamie Massey back out in front here in this one. Zach Clark doing a great job now there in position number 3, but here comes Cody Gagliano with one of those big runs that we've seen up there on that extreme high side. as Cody's going to try to work back to the outside of the 27 ride of Zach Clark. Johnny Ratley right there in 5th. Tim Taylor there in 6th. Cecil Kirkpatrick there in 7th. David Brewer in 8th. Bryce Dickinson there in 9th. And we see that 10th place driver. It's the 8th ride of Jeremy Vaughn as him and Ty Dickinson make a little bit of contact. As Ty there in the 11th position in that iRacing I-Flag Papa Mike Promotions KC Speedworks DWR number 9 ride on the outside of a top 10 looking in. Jimmy Coleman there in 12th, and Jim Rivas already back up into the 13th position as Jim, a man on a mission here, already just on the outside of a top 10 looking in as he's trying to hunt down that 54 ride of Jimmy Coleman. See Shannon Wood and John Fowler battling back here for 13th, 14th, and 15th. JC Windsor right there as well. Jared Edwards, Stephen Gaines, Taylor Welch, Eric Gann all up there in this one. Scott Simley there in 22nd. Gary Gagliano there in 23rd. And then it's Dennis Anderson Jr. Unfortunately, I do believe Dennis Anderson out of this race. Looks like he's parked that ride down on the trailer. It's 220 cars there battling, but out in front, still side by side. These drivers have been battling oh so tough every single race the last few weeks. It's been all Keith Hackney and Jamie Massey as they've continued to beat and bang for every single win and checkered flag that we've watched. And here they are once again leading the way in this one. Massey's led a lot of laps, but Hackney has been all over his back bumper. They've been switching back and forth here, because now it's the 119 to the outside, it's the 69K on the inside, as Keith Hackney leads yet again another lap, and Massey is going to sick that 119 up there on the high side, get that big run. All that momentum down the backstretch, just going to lead them there by about half a nose into corner number 3. Gary Gagliano and Zach Clark continue to battle side by side here for that 3rd spot on the racetrack. That's exactly what our top 2 want to see as Jamie Massey jumps back out in front and leads another lap, but a slider here from the 69K, but no, the 119 is going to stuff it way up there on the high side, and a big run is going to give him the lead here. Now that DWR Racing number 119 ride back out in front has got about a couple car lengths between himself and Keith Hackney after that big run there through corner number 1 and 2. Hackney going to try to reel him back in here as the laps continue to click off. We've got about 17 more laps left to go here to decide this one as these drivers are going to continue to beat and bang for the top spot out there on the racetrack. Tim Taylor there in that 6th position, having a great run. He's got David Brewer right there behind him in 7th. Then we see Bryce Dickinson, Cecil Kirkpatrick, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 as Jeremy Vaughn slides back to that 8th position. Here comes that iRacing I-Flag number 57 rider, Jim Revis. Revis now up into position number 12. Some wicked racing action all around this racetrack once again. These drivers continue to beat and bang as the Superior Racing Wheels and Graphics sponsor JPR Graphics, the Rocky Top Race Wraps, TNA Motorsports Sim 500 Dirt Series fully underway here. As these drivers continue to battle all over the racetrack. Jamie Massey still out in front. We're going to have to work our way ourselves into a little bit of a Monster Energy drink. You know, the tea and lemonade Monster Rehabs. Oh man, that is good. Oh, that is refreshing right there, chat. Oh man, that's what we needed, chat. We needed a little bit of a refresher there as we're going to get right into it, and these drivers are making us sweat here as they're putting the work in and giving us one heck of a show. Jamie Massey continues to lead the way, but Keith Hackney right there on his back bumper, waiting for a single mistake, waiting for a good run to try to work to the inside or the outside once again of the 119 ride. Zachary Clark doing a great job in that race on Texas 727 ride as he's right there in position number 3. Cody Gagliano, one of the new drivers here for that Elite Performance Industries Next Level Racing team, as he's right there in position number 4. Tim Taylor doing a great job now into that 5th position, as it looks like, I don't even, who was there? It was Johnny Ratley. I don't know what happened to Ratley, but Ratley off the racetrack, now parked down pit side, so a tough break for that DWR ride of Johnny Ratley as he was up inside the top 10, now parked pit side here, so a tough break for that one machine. As Jamie Massey and Keith Hackney still out in front, Clark, Gagliano, Tim Taylor now inside the top 5. He's got David Brewer trying to hunt him down in that number 319 machine. Bryce Dickinson there in 7th with Cecil Kirkpatrick looking to his inside. Jim Revis making a great drive through the field, now back up inside the top 10 here as he takes that 9th position away from Ty Dickinson. As Jim Revis has been a man on a mission here ever since that restart being collected in the first wreck of the evening. Our only caution flag was that 57 ride, and here he is back up inside the top 10. They're having to make a lot of very good passes here throughout the last green flag run of, I don't even know, 20-something laps here, as we've been getting some good green flag runs here at Knoxville Raceway. That's allowed for some great battling all around the racetrack as our top 2 still broken away here. Keith Hackney up high, Jamie Massey down low. 2nd and 3rd still battling here, as well as the 727 and the 20R ride still nose to tail here for 3rd and 4th. Then we see Tim Taylor and David Brewer there in 5th and 6th. Saw Eric Gannon, Cody Gagliano, or Gary Gagliano, having some issues deeper in the field here. These two made a little bit of contact both deep in this one, as you can see the leaders starting to catch the lap traffic, as Eric Gannon is the next car to go 1 lap down, and our leaders are right there closing in on that 51 machine. Jamie Massey still out in front, Hackney still right there hanging with them, trying to see if he can get some good runs up here on the high side, as he's patiently waiting to make his move here as they round corner number 4 and head down the front stretch. They're going to get 6 more laps left to go. 6 more laps here for these drivers of the Sim 500 TNA Motorsports Dirt Series, as these dirt street stocks giving us one heck of a show here tonight. Tim Taylor still holding on to 5th, but he's got David Brewer all over his back bumper. As the laps continue to close down, we got 5 more laps left to go. So 5 more circuits here as our leaders start to run into some lap traffic. As lap traffic starting to play a little bit of a role here in this one. Hackney couldn't go to the high side that time through 1 and 2, as the 51 machine was going to be right there in his way, but here he is all over the back bumper of Jamie Massey, as Massey continues to show these drivers how to get it done. Hackney, though, trying to work his way around that DWR JRE number 119 machine, as he is all over that top spot here, as they're going to continue to battle down the backstretch into corner number 3, almost side by side. Keith's going to get up into the berm just ever so slightly as the 119 trying to pinch him down low here, trying to make sure he can't get that run and get to the inside of him here. The bottom side definitely looks like it is the fastest way around the racetrack. Right now is the high side starting to get a little bit thin. You can see that these drivers weren't getting as big of runs as what they were up there on the top shelf. The laps continue to click down here out of corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to get 2 more laps left to go here at the line. 2 more circuits around the racetrack here, as Jamie Massey trying to hold off this 69K ride. You got to assume that the 69 may give him a little bit of a front bumper here. These laps continue to close off. He may have to try to run him up the racetrack, try to use a little bit of a can opener move and get that 119 ride loose out of corner number 4. It's going to be the white flag here. So one more time around for the 119 of Jamie Massey, but Keith Hackney right there on his back bumper as they head down the backstretch into corner number 3. We'll have to see if anything happens here as they go through corner number 3. Hackney gets up into that berm just a little bit. He tries to get to the back bumper. He can't quite get there, as out to corner number 4. It's Jamie Massey in the 119 ride, picking up the checkered flag here in this one. That Papa Mike Promotions iRacing flag, DWR number 119 picks up yet again another checkered flag. Keith Hackney right there in second in that Elite Performance Industries Next Level Racing number 69K ride right there in second, and then in that third position just a little bit behind him was that 727 ride, the Race on Texas number 727 of Zach Clark. This is our top 3 lineup here on the front stretch for a little bit of a photo op here. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for our top 3 here tonight as they put on an absolute wicked show here for us all night long. But the driver parked down in victory lane. It is that 119 machine of Jamie Massey as Massey picks up that checkered flag. Let's see some checkered flags up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see those checkered flags fly. As man, oh man, what a race. We saw Cody Gagliano just on the outside of a podium finish here in that Next Level Racing EPI number 20 ride as he was right there in 4th. Tim Taylor coming home in that 5th position. And we see David Brewer there in 6th. Jim Revis worked his way all the way up to that 7th position. A great rebound for Jim Revis, having to pass a lot of cars under green flag conditions. A heck of a run there for Jim. Cecil Kirkpatrick, Bryce Dickinson, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 in this one. But it was all Jamie Massey out in front here as him and Keith Hackney put on one heck of a battle. And these guys were absolutely driving each other as hard as possible, but trying to keep it as clean as they could as they put on one heck of a race here, one heck of a drive out of all these drivers. Man, we saw one caution flag all night long. That is insane. 50 laps around Knoxville Raceway, and we saw one caution flag. That is absolutely incredible, chat. That is absolutely incredible. For only one caution flag throughout this race, that was a heck of a run. Yo, Tony Whipperman, what's good, Tony? What is good, my dude? Chris Molnar coming in with that love as well. Chris cheering on. Tim Taylor cheering on that number 99 ride as he was right there in 5th. Cecil and I were busy throwing sliders from hell on each other. Yeah, Bryce, you and Cecil were battling very tough back there for quite a while, man. You guys were beating and banging, battling for so many laps there, man. We saw a lot of drivers with some great runs there and some wicked racing all around this racetrack. Massey and Hackney put on one hell of a show. Congratulations, guys. Absolutely, Michael. Absolutely, man. These guys put on a heck of a show here for us tonight, man. One heck of a show. One caution, solid track, lots of fun to drive. Thanks for the league and show, John. Absolutely, man. That was a heck of a race here. A heck of a race, a heck of a great job by all these drivers. Yo, Clifford Bellamy coming in with that care reaction. Tony Whipperman coming in with that like as well, as we're currently sitting at 45 reactions on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hit 50 reactions here tonight? Can we hit that 50 marker? If you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that like button on the stream, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as that was one heck of a race here tonight as we're going to jump into the Discord with our race winner here, Jamie Massey, waiting patiently here to jump into the Discord with us as he picks up yet again another checkered flag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our race winner, Jamie Massey, as he comes home in that top spot here tonight. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
I got you.
Jamie, my boy, what a run here tonight, man. We saw you and Keith for so many laps battling on the high side, the bottom side. You guys were moving around, getting those runs on each other, beating and banging all the way right down to the checkered flag in this one, man. How much, you know, did you have to work for this one, man? As it looked like Hackney was right there on your back bumper for so many laps. I can't imagine how much you guys are sweating, as it was making me sweat with you guys being that close to each other lap after lap after lap throughout this race.
Yeah, man, he got me Tuesday night, you know, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to drive my ass off tonight. And I don't know, man. I feel like it could have went either way. I'm just thankful that he raced me clean. We all know how the draft works and fixed setup racing, so it's it's so hard to get away. And when I could get away, like he was so good at running lines to catch right back up to me. You know what I mean? Like I never got away enough to break the draft, and he's a hell of a wheel man, and I love racing with him, and especially when we're racing like that. If he would have bumped me and knocked me out of the way right there, I would have. I mean, hell, what could you do? He raced me clean for fucking 50 laps. Um, when he loads into a server, man, you know he's the guy to beat. So, anytime I can outrun him, I'm happy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As that was a heck of a race, a heck of a battle between the two of you all night long. It comes right down to the very, very end. Did you think Hackney was going to, maybe feed you that front bumper a little bit, try to, drive you up the racetrack or get that ride of yours a little bit loose there in the closing laps to try to find another way to get around you?
Honestly, nah, I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would knock me out of the way. You know, what I mean, we raced so hard there. I honestly thought he would go to the top, and I kind of in 3 and 4, I didn't run fully to the bottom, but in case he did try to push me off in the corner. I was like, well, I gotta just run the slider, and we kind of both anticipated and did the same thing. So, uh, no, I mean, I don't think he was going to rough me up. It was too good of a clean race for it to end and something like that happened. So I didn't think he was. I mean, I wouldn't have blamed him. He was really fast, and he did everything to win. I just got by at the right times and got back by him, and he didn't slide all the way to the top one time. He threw a good slider on me, and he left me a lane up there, so I'm thankful for that. Just good, clean racing, man. I got a lot of respect for him, and when me and him are on the same page and we race like that, we're always gonna give y'all what y'all want. So
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As you guys put on one heck of a show here for us tonight, Jamie, who do you got to thank for such a wicked, wicked race and picking up the checkered flag here tonight?
first and foremost, I gotta thank everybody over at DWR, man. Like I said, we're getting ready for the gobbler. We're working our butt off, and I really wish there was more fixed racing, man. You can tell the difference between fixed racing and open setups, and it's not saying that one person's better at building the setup. It puts the race in the stern wheel holder's hands, man, and I love that. And I just wish it was more like that. But I want to thank my guys over at DWR for all they do with us on the open setup, and all Jim keeps me calm during the races. Sometimes I get a little wide open in the gym, and all them boys over there, keep me under control and keep me calm down. So, and iRacing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, KC Speedworks, Papa Mike's Promotions, my biggest sponsor. He's a big fan of mine, and I'm a big fan of his. So I want to thank him. And man, I just happy to be here, blessed to be here. Diamond Designs hooked me up with this wrap, Carl Kilgore. It's supposed to be my gobbler car, but I had to check it out tonight. Says he ain't making me another one, but maybe he will.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely, a wicked-looking paint scheme out there, and maybe it's a good luck charm already. As you already pick up a checkered flag in it here, and show these guys that you mean business. Whether it's the paint scheme or the setup that's in that ride, you're gonna be ready to rock and roll when it comes time for that big money race of the gobbler. And I gotta say, good luck to that, and congratulations on picking up the checkered flag here tonight.
Yeah, thank you, man. I got a pretty good track record when it comes to getting new paints. I seem to have really good luck every time I get a new paint, and so it's good to run it tonight. I'm gonna have to get him to change like 2 colors for next week, and I think we can park that thing in Victory Lane over there and take that big money home.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely. Well, good luck in that one, and we'll probably be tuning in and watching to see how you guys do.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and congratulations on picking up the win.
You too. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to our race winner, the 119 of Jamie Massey, as Massey comes home with the checkered flag here tonight, man. What a race. What a run here tonight by all these drivers, man. That was definitely a good one. Johnny. That was definitely a good one. That was one heck of a race. These guys put on one heck of a drive here all night for us. Only one caution flag. We saw a lot of great side-by-side racing and everything else. With racing like this, the Gobbler gonna be a race to watch. It definitely will be, Tasha. It definitely will be. Being a little bit more of an open setup race. I don't know how it's gonna play out, especially with all the different leagues and different drivers that these guys don't normally run with on a regular basis. We saw that a lot with some of our other series and some of the money races that we put on, is that sometimes the egos become a little bit too big for some people. So that's always a scary thing, especially when you have a lot of money on the line with a race like that. There's going to be a lot of hurt feelings, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that the GLR is going to have to deal with on that one. And I feel for those guys, man. I'm sure they're going to go through it. They're going to go through the ringer with some of the feedback, whatever else that they'll get from some of the drivers. It's going to be a bit of a hectic race for them. Yo, Jimmy Coleman coming in with that like on the stream. Dylan Douglas coming in, smashing that like as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in and you haven't hit that like button on the stream yet, make sure you hit that like button, as we're currently sitting at 47 reactions. Let's see if we can hit 50 reactions here tonight, man. Let's see if we can hit 50 reactions. Toys for Tots, December 17th, 2022. Absolutely, man. That's going to be one heck of a race. I love getting these charity races in, as these things are awesome, man. We got a couple of them coming up over the next couple weeks. We got a few of them coming up. We're going to be posting the flyers for those and giving people information on how to get into them, as there's going to be a couple of pretty big charity races coming up here towards the end of the month, which both are for some wicked deals. We're going to have one for Matt Fletchell and one of his buddies that unfortunately went through some health issues and stuff. They're going to be putting on a charity race for him to try to raise some money for that family as they go through their struggles with everything. And then obviously we got the Mo Racers series. We're going to have a big charity race for those guys, and then obviously the Toys for Tots, and we may put on a couple charity races ourselves as well, as that'll be something cool to do. Old man got another fifth. Go Grizz, go Grizzlies. Let's go, Timmy. Let's go, my dude. Tim, good run, my dude, coming home in that fifth position, man. That was a heck of a run, man. A heck of a run for that 99 ride, man. That Grizzlies ride looked very, very good out there on that, at the top, up there in the top 5, man, for pretty much the whole race, just battling, for that fifth position for pretty much every lap out there, man. It was great to see you out there having another great run. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring our second place finisher here into the Discord now. Our second place driver, Keith Hackney, waiting patiently here in the waiting room, as we're going to pull Hackney here into the Discord. Hey, Keith, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you got a copy?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Keith, my boy, what a run out there tonight, man. That was a heck of a drive, a heck of a battle all night long between yourself and that 119 ride of Jamie Massey, as you guys battled lap after lap after lap. We saw a lot of green flag racing there, and we saw you guys, being able to just do your thing and run some wicked lap times and continue to battle and give us a great show out there. But unfortunately, you come up one spot short here tonight, man. What did you need a little bit differently to try to get, maybe get out in front or stay out in front of that 119 ride, as we saw you and him switching the lead quite a few times in this one?
Man, I mean, I honestly don't know. I can't blame it on starting position. Hell, I started up, second row outside, and yeah, I mean, I even had the lead there at one point. It's just the luck of the draw. I mean, this track is so racy, like it's unreal. Obviously, it is probably. I mean, I know it's my favorite track on the sim. I won a lot of races here. I won a lot of money here. I just I did everything I was supposed to do, and he knew if he slipped up, I was underneath him, which I did get underneath him a couple times. And I was on the outside of him a couple times, but it's just at that point, we was already had a good lead on Zach and them, so we could race. I tried running different lines. I was just telling him. I played peekaboo with him a couple times where he thought I was going to the bottom. I went to the top. I just a good race, man. That's just all there is to it. I thought one time we went into turn 3 and we almost lost it. We got together and I got plumb sideways. He got sideways. And I didn't want the race to be like that, but I mean that's what to expect though. I mean, good racing, hard racing. Um, like you said, it could have went either way. I mean, if I was out front, it'd been the same way if he was behind me. So um, me and him's raced here a lot together. Regardless whether we was on the same team or different teams or leagues, different cars, like, and that's there again, 9 times out of 10, that's just how it is. And we can't do that at every track, but most of the tracks we could do some racing like that. So it's it's unfortunate, I guess, on my end, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not gonna hang my head low. I mean, I missed a couple races due to other um things on iRacing that I was focusing on, and I was just happy to be here and have a good showing.
Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. You guys put on a heck of a show here for us tonight, man. You guys were both super, super fast, running some wicked fast lap times, and it kept us right in it and excited all race long as you guys battled it out lap after lap after lap. And as you said, man, the respect between the two of you guys, basically, you guys were gonna run nice and clean and very, very competitive there all the way throughout this race, and we definitely saw you guys get close a couple times. We saw once where, you slid up the racetrack and Massey went right around the outside of you to take the lead back. I do believe that was the pass for the lead and eventually the win of the race, as you could catch back up to him after that point, but you just couldn't get back around him. It looked like you were trying the high side there later on, trying to see if there was still that big run, that big momentum that could carry down the straightaways up on the high side, but that point it looked like it started to fade away, and that bottom side came back in as the preferred line, and then you just kind of got right back underneath of him onto his back bumper and just kind of stuck right with him, waiting for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right there, like you couldn't run topside both ends. I tried it. The best option, I guess, that I had was running topside either in 3 and 4, 1 and 2, and running bottom on the other end. That was the only option there was. I mean, topside just or on both ends just wasn't there at the end. Um, I did think about giving him a bumper at the end, going in the last corner. I was there, and he drove it in there hard because he knew what was going to happen. Just like I would be the same way if I was in front. That's just how it is. So, but that's what happens when you race with someone for 3 to 4 years on here. I mean, you know how they are, what to expect, what to anticipate, and throughout the course of the race. So, like I said, I'm just happy to be here, and we just like he said, we are preparing for the gobbler. Um, Speaking of that, I have some sets that's gonna be uploaded probably tomorrow on the Elite website. If someone's needing some more sets, go there and yeah, just see if we can help you out.
Beauty. All right, Keith. Well, congratulations on a second place run here tonight, man. A wicked race, a wicked finish, and hopefully, it's a good little bit of momentum builder and gets you set up and ready to go for the Gobbler next week.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. It's been an amazing ride so far across the board. Everybody made it in tonight on the team, so a huge shout out to them. NLR Racing, Elite Performance, like I just said, awesome people across the board. NH Lens, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Race Page Pro, Dominator Designs, Diamond Designs. Um, we have a surprise for the Gobbler as far as my paint scheme. I can't give out those details yet. That's G14 classified. So just be on the lookout for that. And thank them for putting this on. You for doing a hell of a broadcast. And got to give a shout out to my sidekick that's been blowing the chat up this whole time.
Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. Tash has been in here showing all the love to you. And from what I heard is that she's going to be getting on the sim herself and going to be out here competing with you guys here in the future.
Well, I mean, she's already turned some laps. It almost broke my wheel, but well, we'll see what we can do.
She's got a little bit of a tight grip on her, does she?
Oh yeah, very tight.
All right. Well, we look forward to maybe seeing that both of you is out here running against each other in a future race, and hopefully, maybe we'll see, like a race like tonight between the two of you, as you and her side by side battling for a win would be pretty neat to see.
Dude, that would probably be pretty epic, but if I lost that, I would probably retire.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you on that one. I wouldn't blame you on that one. All right, Keith. Well, congrats on the second place run here tonight, my dude, and congratulations on a wicked run, and good luck on the next race for the Gobbler.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, mind your business, Keith Hackney. Mind your business. Come on now, Tasha. Come on now. Yo, Mr. Midnight Toker Gaming, Jeremy Dyer coming in with that double like on the stream. My boy Jeremy, how you doing, homie? Coming in, showing that love. Cody Gagliano coming in with that like as well. Dirty Monkey Motorsports coming in with that share. John Fowler coming in with that share on the stream as well. Let's go, baby. Much appreciated. Midnight, my boy, how you doing? Hopefully you're having yourself a wicked Thursday night, as it's almost the weekend, chat. Almost the weekend, but we're almost done here in this one. We got one more interview to do as our third place finisher, that 727 rider, Zach Clark, who put down a wicked race here tonight, man. We saw him with a lot of speed. Looked like for a little while he was going to get up there and try to compete with the, Massey and Hackney here for the race win, but just couldn't quite stick with them as that run continued on. But Zach with a great run nonetheless, coming home in position number 3 here tonight, as we're going to bring the race on Texas driver and announcer 727 ride here into the Discord. Hey, Zach, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I am doing very, very well, my dude. How are you doing after 50 grueling laps out there on the racetrack, man? We saw you guys beating and banging, battling all around the track here tonight, man. And you hang on right there at the end, beating that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano for position number 3 out there on the racetrack.
Dude, that's as good as it gets, man. I've been telling John that, man, look, I'm certainly okay with any track that is dealt to us, and we'll get out there and try to get the job done. But I'd really been pressing him on, if we're going to sub out a track, man, Knoxville's certainly going to have to be one that we're going to have to throw on the docket, because you saw just right there, man, 50 laps, 1 caution. I mean, we really were, man, going at it absolutely every single one of those 50 laps. And I don't even know where to start, where to begin, man. I mean, I'm just happy to come home third. I can't say I'm shocked, but I was a little surprised that Jamie and Keith were able to get away. I think they ended up about 2.2 seconds out front at the checkered flag. I was kind of surprised they were able to get away with, considering how the draft works at this track. All things considered, Cody and I were racing really damn hard for third as well, which was a great battle in itself. But anytime you run, first, second, or third to Jamie or Keith, you're doing something, solid anyway. One day I'll hopefully get the head up and beat those guys. But yeah, like I said, if you finish on the podium behind them too, they're certainly tops in the dirt street stocks on iRacing. And it really feels good to finish on the podium here for the second week in a row.
Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. Another great drive into that 727 ride. And, man, it's super good to see, you in a league race and not getting screwed over by netcode, as we saw quite a few times the last couple months, man. As netcode has not been, your favorite thing of iRacing, as it's came back to bite you in the butt quite a few times. But here tonight, almost a picture-perfect night, as you were saying, with Keith and Jamie there in front of you for a little while. After you broke through and got up into that third spot, we thought we were going to see you hunt them down and try to jump up there and compete for that win, but just over that green flag run, looked like their cars just somehow just a little bit farther out in front of you, and then you and Cody battling there for third and fourth, as it was almost like tandem racing for a little bit, as we saw first and second battling, and then we saw third and fourth battling, and we saw fifth and sixth battling out there on the racetrack. And it was almost like tandem racing out there. It was basically 2-car battles all around the racetrack.
Yeah, man, my heart doesn't really get to beating too much playing this, or playing this simulator. Don't call it a game, you'll offend some people. But Cody was giving me everything I wanted. We broke away during that first green flag run, and on that restart, man, I saw Johnny Tsunami. That's what I call him when he starts pounding the top. Johnny Ratley, the the 1 car. He's a DWR, of course, but Johnny's no stranger to victory lane, man. He's one of the best 2 tops. He hadn't really had any good luck. I saw him ripping that top and kind of cutting into that time interval. So I said, oh shit, it's probably time to hop upstairs. So I did. And boy, it just got a little bit sketchy up there, man. There's a really thin line between love and hate. Whenever I heard Johnny in Discord say that, broke the right front, I thought that's probably best time for me to get down and make no mistake. There's really no being conservative. You saw Jamie and Keith just how hard they were racing. I mean, it's 50 lap race. Sure, you want to be patient, but man, there's you're going at it hard every single lap, man. I was doing everything I could to keep Cody Gagliano at bay, man. He gave me, like I said, it was a hell of a race for third, man. And I got to tip my cap to him, man. He probably could have got in there a couple times, but he's a really good driver, man. And he was certainly up on the wheel, and I appreciate him racing me with respect, and he can expect the same from me going forward.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, a heck of a race, a heck of a drive out there. As I know, as we were saying, man, 50 laps, only one caution flag, a lot of very very good racing all around the racetrack. But you end up coming home in that third spot up on the podium here tonight. Zach, who do you got to thank for such a wicked race here this evening?
First, I need to thank raceontexas.com. I mentioned last week that's the official broadcast or video provider of Arctex, Boot Hill, all the racetracks are Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. And of course, a lot of people probably saw him at the ASCS National Tour with the co-streamer with Flow Racing this year. So I want to thank Chris David and RaceOnTexas.com. Integrity Imports, Bossier City, Louisiana. That's my dad's business there. Evil One Graphics, Jim Revis. I think he may have rebounded and had a solid top 7 run tonight after having some pretty bad luck last week after starting on the front row there. But thank him for that wicked number 20 car. I know that I think I showed up in the black one last week. This week, Jim proved me wrong. I told him I did not like white cars. I love this Joker, man. That's a sexy looking car. So I appreciate Jim, man. Like I said, he puts a lot of time and effort into him. I appreciate his attention to detail and put me out a nice piece here that I can put on the racetrack for you folks watching at home there. I want to thank my beautiful girlfriend, Ashley Rouge Photography. She is undoubtedly one of the best photographers in the business. Any kind of anything you want shot, she can certainly get the job done. She's put up with me racing on iRacing more often times than not. She's jokingly threatened to cut the cords a time or two, but she's a pretty cool chick, so she wouldn't actually do that. But so I do try to spend a little bit of quality time with her and try to do this a little bit on the side. But I appreciate her for putting up with all the the wild banter that goes back and forth. It looks like I'm just talking to a screen sometimes. So I thank Ingles Racing Performance, Outlaw Race Cars. That Outlaw Race Car was on dig tonight, baby. And I want to give one quick special shout out to my good friend Tim Taylor, that Dorman Racing Products Memphis Grizzlies 99. I think he came home at 5th tonight. That's a hell of a good run there for Tim. He just he's battling back. He just had a pretty tough bout with COVID there, and I always call Tim the elder statesman. He's an older guy, man, but he's a dear friend, man. I met him through iRacing. He's actually come to a racetrack when I was announcing one night. He come and hung out with me at the track. He was just traveling through from Memphis to Houston. And it's crazy how you can race with guys like this, and then you meet them in real life and they really become true friends. And I appreciate Tim Taylor's friendship. But the main reason why I shouted out is he just upped and paid for my iRacing subscription. And man, I really appreciate guys like him, man. It certainly makes the time that you spend on here a lot more worth it. So thanks to Tim for that, and for sponsoring that iRacing subscription. And hey, always thanks to you, man. I appreciate your love, your passion, and your heart and your grind in this sport, man. I know sometimes it's probably hard to turn on the computer. You're not just feeling it, but you know what? Nobody ever really knows and sees what goes into all this stuff, man. But I do appreciate your hustle, man, and the grind, because nobody would ever know that you weren't enjoying yourself, because it looks like you are enjoying yourself every single damn time you're on here, man. And we got to get you in a booth at a real racetrack, man. I tip my cap to you. And if I need to help get you started on that road to success, you're certainly on the path to it, my friend.
Thank you very much for that one, man. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, definitely something that we're hopefully next summer or next spring we'll try to get something worked out and try to get a plan going together, and maybe be up in a broadcast booth in real life would be definitely a dream of mine to do, and be very very cool to be able to do that and get around and see some iRacing fans in the grandstands at an actual racetrack, as we always need to support those local racetracks on a regular Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night.
Absolutely, man. You give me phone numbers of racetracks, I'll call them and give you a good plug.
Perfect. Beauty. All right, Zach. Well, congratulations on the third place run here tonight, my dude. Hopefully that helps build a little bit of momentum, and hopefully we see you back down here, on the podium, maybe down in victory lane one of these nights.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not doing a barrel roll or traction roll, from too much bite like I did
Yeah,
at
exactly.
Volusia the other night.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll hope we'll hope for some good fortune, man. But yeah, it's always fun to talk to you, and like I said, it's fun to finish on the podium anytime, man. Appreciate it. Hope we can make it a habit.
Absolutely, my dude. Well, congratulations, and I'll talk to you later. Have yourself a good night.
You too, man.
All right, chat, give it up for that 727 ride of Zach Clark as he comes home in position number 3 here this evening, man. What a run. What a race there for that 727 ride. Jamie coming in. Gah, is this interview ever going to end? Laugh out loud. Good run, Zach. Good run. I know, Zach's another broadcaster, or not well, he's a broadcaster, but, you know, he's a pro at doing those, man. He's a pro at doing those, so he knows both sides of it, just, you know, doing the interviews and getting interviewed. So, you know, he's always got lots to say, and it's always nice to talk to him and listen and everything else, man. And Zach is a heck of a driver and heck of an announcer himself, so it's always cool and pretty awesome to talk with him up in the broadcast booth, especially after a big run like that. But Jamie, my boy, congrats on the win once again. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's going to do it for us here tonight. We got Deidre Rinaldi coming in with that like and all the shares as well. Deidre, my girl, how you doing? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. Deidre coming in, showing that love here. Unfortunately, late in the night, and we're going to be calling it there. We're going to try to get a couple of videos quickly edited up here before I go to work. We're going to get those sent in and, you know, over to my cell phone. So that way, while I'm sitting at work, actually onto the laptop. So that way we can edit up some video and everything else while we're sitting there at the shop, and while we're working away, we can edit up some videos and stuff tonight, and, you know, have some more and more content pushed out there. So it's gonna be awesome to see, and that's the grind that we're always in. You know, Zach talked about it, man. It's a grind, man, to be, you know, just consistently putting out that content. You know, hitting that live button's one thing, but it's all the back end stuff that, you know, takes up a lot of time and a lot of consumption. Is, you know, it's a lot of networking, talking with people, replying to messages, you know, using, you know, different things like TikTok and Twitter, Instagram, all these different things to help try to grow as well. And then at the same point in time, we're also on, you know, we stream not only just to Facebook, but we're on YouTube and Twitch as well, where we're trying to grow each and every one of those as well. So it's a lot of work, you know, it takes a lot out of us. And I mean, you also add in working, I think tonight's number 98 or something like that, 98 midnight shifts in a row. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the 12th of November that night. So basically the 11th to the 12th, I do believe, is midnight. No, it's the 12th to the 13th. It's midnight shift number 100 in a row without a night off. So we're feeling it. We're feeling it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of midnight shifts in a row, man. 100 nights in a row will absolutely, that just absolutely kills you. You know, that just absolutely kills you in this one. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. An absolutely wicked, wicked show. A great race here tonight, man. We only saw one caution flag all night long as these drivers put on one wicked, wicked show here for us, man. We saw some great side-by-side battling that would be at the front of the field, the middle of the pack, or the rear of the pack. We saw these guys still battling for every single inch they could on the racetrack. But ladies and gentlemen, we got 13 people in here right now. We got 13 people in here. Why don't we go make somebody else's night a little bit better? You know, why don't we go make somebody else's night a little bit better? Let's raid somebody. So a raid is basically, I'm going to send you guys over to another streamer, and we're going to try to make their night just a little bit better. You know, jump in there with the like and the share, you know, maybe a follow if you enjoy their content. But you know what? Let's go show somebody else. You know, let's go show somebody else a little bit of love. You know, let's go show somebody a little bit of love. Who's live right now? You know, we got Z-Laner and guys like that, some of the bigger guys. But why don't we send you guys over to, I don't know, what do we got here? We got Swank iRacing? No, let's go with our boy Dude Guy, man. Our boy Dude Guy, he's an absolutely hilarious content creator, super funny. He's, you know, he grinds a lot. He's putting in a lot of work. He's over, I think he's playing Fortnite or something right now, but Dude Guy is a great guy. He's just you know, he's just a good homie, man, a good soul, a good human being to have a conversation with. If you guys want to watch some, you know, some content that's not just iRacing, go and check out Dude Guy. Let's go over there and raid him. Jump into the comment section with that hashtag Peacemaker Raid, as we're going to go over there and raid Dude Guy and show him some love, chat. We're going to go show Dude Guy some love. So go over there and show our boy Dude Guy 2.0 a little bit of love here tonight, and let's try to make his Thursday night that much better. But let's see everybody in here jump over there and show Dude Guy that love right freaking now. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, baby. Peace out, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.